Boxing as a sport has been around ages, but it is now more popular than ever. The boxers in the ring breathe life to the sport. For perhaps, boxing is a sport of extremes. Boxers enter the ring at the beginning of a match and later exit. But there are some who become entrenched in the hearts of fans. These boxers don't leave even when they're done. For fans of boxing, there is no between. A boxer is either loved, celebrated, and worshipped even, or is ardently hated and disliked. What is it with this divide among boxing fans? Why do they love some and hate others? Who are the most loved and most hated boxers in recent times? What added up to the good or bad reputations of these boxers? Keep watching to find out. Leo Santa Cruz and Tyson Fury are two of the most well-known boxers across the globe. And they have two very different stories. Undeniably, both these boxers are incredibly skilled in the ring. But public opinion on Leo Santa Cruz and Tyson Fury are starkly different. Leo Santa Cruz, the most hated boxer. Leo Santa Cruz is an American-Mexican boxer. Leo was born in Mexico and later raised in Compton, California. Leo's first strong passion for boxing began quite early on in his life. Leo came from a family of boxers. His father, Jose Santa Cruz, and his older brothers also actively trained in the sport. So, in short, Leo was destined to become a boxer. A gifted talent, and with rigorous training, Leo Santa Cruz rose to fame in the world of boxing. Leo earned his laurel in 2012 when he defeated Vusi Malinga to win the IBF bantamweight title. Over the next few years, Santa Cruz moved up in weight classes and won several titles in the super bantamweight and featherweight divisions. Leo's all-action style made him a fan favorite, and he became well known for thrilling fights with Abner Mares and Carl Frampton. Some of Leo's most notable victories include wins over boxers Christian Mijares, Kiko Martinez, and Abner Mares. Perhaps Leo's most significant match in the ring was with boxer Carl Frampton. Their first fight in 2016 was a back-and-forth war that eventually ended with Santa Cruz losing his WBA featherweight title. But Leo avenged his loss in 2017. He reclaimed the title at the end of another gripping match in the ring. But despite Santa Cruz's numerous wins and titles, his reputation soon began to take a hit. So much so that Leo Santa Cruz found himself right on the top of the list of the most hated boxers in an online investigation by Gambling.com. But what did Leo do that led to him receiving the amount of hatred that he now does, almost every single day? After Leo Santa Cruz won over Carl Frampton in 2017, fans expected him to face other top featherweights such as Gary Russell Jr. and Oscar Valdez. But this did not happen. Instead, Santa Cruz opted for less challenging fights with other boxers and carefully avoided tough contestants. Fans began criticizing Leo and deemed his actions as an attempt to safeguard his titles. Leo refrained from getting into risks in the ring. But the boxing world has always celebrated fighters who are willing to take on all comers and face new challenges head-on. Truly, what's real growth without challenge? One must get out of their comfort zone to do the things that they wouldn't do otherwise, be it boxing or folding up the clothes stacked high on your bed for days now. Yes, please fold your clothes. Moving on, 2020 was also a bad year for Leo Santa Cruz. Leo moved up to super featherweight to challenge Gervonta Davis for the WBA lightweight title. After a rip-roaring match, Gervonta Davis took home the coveted title. But fans, once again, began criticizing Leo rather than offer him encouragement or empathy. But why did Leo Santa Cruz receive hate for a match that didn't go too well? Isn't this a pretty common phenomenon in sport? You win some, you lose some. But fans had other plans. They strongly believed that Leo had participated in the match primarily for the money rather than for a legitimate challenge. For the unversed, Leo Santa Cruz's net worth has always seemed to irk OMG. Leo's parents had immigrated with almost nothing. Fast forward to the present, Leo Santa Cruz has earned millions doing what he does best: boxing. Leo and his family reside in a posh mansion in Corona, California, and drives a Lamborghini to get around the city. Undoubtedly, Leo Santa Cruz has worked his way up here, but despite his fascinating career spanning decades, he continues to be on the receiving end of hatred from boxing fans. And on the other side of the love-hate continuum, we have boxer Tyson Fury, the most loved boxer. But before we get into the incredible life of the most loved boxer, make sure to like and subscribe. Speaking of first impressions, Tyson Fury tubbed many the wrong way entirely. When Tyson first entered boxing, his brash personality and unorthodox style raised many eyeballs in the boxing world. And the rest of Tyson's time in front of the camera during the early years of his career was not any better. Tyson often became embroiled in controversies for his comments. Despite the criticism that he often received, the direction of public opinion changed starkly after Tyson Fury's victory over Vladimir Klitschko in 2015. Tyson Fury's win over Klitschko shocked the boxing world. Tyson had beat the long-reigning champion of all time. But Tyson Fury did not go on to bask in the limelight. Rather, his life took a major and unexpected course. The months following the victory were some of the hardest in Tyson's life. Tyson Fury battled with his mental health. On 4 October 2016, in an interview with Rolling Stone, Fury said, "I'm going through a lot of personal demons, trying to shake them off. This has got nothing to do with my fighting. What I'm going through right now is my personal life. I've not been in a gym for months. I've been going through depression. I just don't want to live anymore, if you know what I'm saying. I've had total enough of it." Tyson Fury was then diagnosed with bipolar disorder in 2017. Tyson also spoke about his struggles with depression, anxiety, alcohol addiction, and cocaine abuse. At this point, Tyson Fury had gained a lot of weight, and his boxing career took a hit. But Tyson is a fighter, both literally and figuratively. Against all odds, Tyson Fury shed over 100 pounds and returned to the ring. This time around, fans seemed to love him. Tyson Fury's comeback was greater than his setback, and the fans are here for it. Tyson's story resonated with fans around the world, and that's how the tables turned for public opinion on Tyson Fury. From controversial to inspirational, and then there was the fight with Deontay Wilder that got everyone talking. When Tyson rose from a devastating knockdown in the 12th round, it became the stuff of legends. Today, Tyson Fury is more than just a boxer, he's the most loved of them all. In the world of boxing, the line between love and hate is thin. Tyson Fury started off with criticism but garnered positive opinion in the latter part of his career. Leo Santa Cruz has always been a quiet boxer. He lets his fists do the talking. But despite not having said much, Leo attracted the most criticism amongst his counterparts. Will Leo Santa Cruz ever be loved the way Tyson Fury is? Well, after all, Tyson was criticized when he first came around too, so the game is still on for Leo Santa Cruz. So, what does the future hold for these two fighters? Will Leo Santa Cruz ever win the love of fans? Will Tyson Fury continue to ride the wave of fan love? For Leo Santa Cruz, the path forward is clear. He needs to take on the tough boxers and prove that he's not a defensive boxer protecting his titles. For boxers like Leo Santa Cruz, a match can either break or make them.